back down in Glastonbury, and cracking day. Early, it's about 9:15 in the morning, and already sweating. And I've just parked up and just making my way over to see the state of the fields. I'm told one of them, the grass is a bit too long to go in. So, and I've also been warned that the emus are out in force. So should be quite entertaining. But these fields have always been really good. Found some great stuff. There's a couple of videos a couple of months back when I was down here quite regularly. There's a mixture. In one field you tend to find a mixture of coins. The best coin I had out of the first field was a William III penny. And I think the best I had out of there was a George V half crown, which was a really nice coin. But I've got 4 fields on this permission. None of them disappoint. There's always a signal, there's always something to dig, there's always something interesting. I've had a couple of rings, I've had a hammered coin from here. What else have we had? I've had all sorts. Had a nice token, which was a 1668 local token. It was Glastonbury farthing. That's in one of the previous videos. It's a really nice find, that. But we'll see what today holds. So we got a couple of hours down here, then I'm going to disappear. Got a weekend dig, not too far from here. It's about a 15-mile drive from here, so that's going to be interesting. We're in a kind of a historical special place, King Alfred's Tower. So that's going to be a really interesting couple of days. But let's see what we get out of today, and hopefully I'm not going to get too disturbed by the animals. Catch you on the first hole. Hey, this is what I've got to contend with today. Look, what's this? What's this, look? What can you find? Can you see it? Can you see it? You're interested in that now, aren't you? Yeah? Well, I'm glad I got the little thing to find. Excuse me. Before you picked it up and ate it. Up. Hey. You leave my pinpointer alone, you. Yeah. But, yeah, I've been in the field for... There's the entrance. Literally not even 2 minutes. And this is really interested in what I'm doing. It'll calm down in a minute. But first find out, and I'm glad he didn't pick it up and swallow it. But it's a cracking little Vicky Halfpenny. And can't see a date on it as yet, but that's the first find, 2 minutes. That's what I love about coming down to this particular permission. It's I've been over these fields I don't know how many times, walked up and down them, and in amongst all the animals, playing with the animals getting really inquisitive as to what you're doing. But I love it down here. But anyway, cracking first find, so on to the next. It's lost interest in me now, but there's the first hole. I just had the Vicky Halfpenny in, and another cracking signal just literally over to this side, and just there we've got looks like another Vicky. No, this is Edward V, I think. Let's have a look. What can we see on you? Sorry, George V. I'm terrible, that's dyslexia for you. I always get things confused. I call my Georges Charleses. George V. Sometimes I say Charles V. There's only been 2 of them. I can't quite get a date on that, but 1914, I think. So a quick gander off camera. 1915. Fantastic. So less than 5 minutes and 2 wonderful coins. Excellent. Got the rest of the day here yet. On to the next. Another cracking little signal. A bit bitty here and there, but pretty consistent once I concentrated on a particular area. And I think we got ourselves a little watch winder. And yeah, fantastic. Little imprint. But that's nice. I know nothing about watch winders and how old they are, but that's a nice one. And we're still only less than 10 minutes into the field. Fantastic stuff. Okay, we got another coin out, and I've not actually looked at it yet, but I flipped out a bit of the sidewall with the little trowel, and there it is. Oh, it was. Yeah, there it is. Let's see what we got. Looks like a penny. Oh well. Pick a penny. Hopefully get some good luck. Anyway, on to the next. Proving to be a little bit harder than what I imagined it to be, because this little bugger won't leave me alone. And whoa, that was almost my nuts. Hey? Cute, but total pain in the arse. But anyway, what's in the hole? Come on, what's in the hole? Okay, is our next signal out, and this particular field here is getting on for best part of 10 months, maybe even a year actually, since I was in here last, and I've actually forgotten how much lead comes out of here. But next signal out, there it was, belting signal, really heavy piece of lead, but not going to grumble. It goes in the bucket at home. It's getting quite heavy, and it's going to be worth trading in soon. And once I trade it in, I can get myself some goodies. So anyway, disappointing to get lead, but I ain't going to turn it down. So anyway, on to the next. It's a bit of a little bird sanctuary going on. There's all sorts of birds in there, and I've just noticed 1, 2, 3 emus that are getting closer and closer to me. Yeah, and it's mating season. Okay, so but anyway, they make some great noises, don't they? Fantastic. Next signal out. Again, just turned this one over, pinpointed, got it straight out, and oh well. What was a buckle, seen better days, but looks like quite an old one. I don't know. I'm not too hot on buckles. I love buckles, but I don't know a great deal about them. But anyway, that's what it was. Another buckle. On to the next. Another belting signal. Not very deep, but this absolute colossal, really, really heavy piece of lead. And it's about the 4th piece I've found now, but that is thick. It's solid. I reckon it's about 2.5 pounds in weight, but it's unusual because it's got a design on it, and I wonder what it might have been. But anyway, lots more digging to do yet. On to the next. It's sweltering now. Time to head back to the car in a minute for a bite to eat and a nice cold can of something. But deep hole, a lot of digging for another mullered buckle. But unusual kind of buckles though. Really not sure what type they are, but there was a lot of digging for that. But hey ho, time for a break, and see you on the next hole. I moved field. There's a fence between you and me and a big ditch with water in it. You were getting a little bit frisky. Cute, but total pain in the butt. You couldn't dig a hole without him having his head in it trying to find something. And on 2 holes I completely lost a target. God knows whether he swallowed it or not, I don't know. But I'm over here and you're staying over there, mate. And yeah, hopefully you'll change fields and I can do that field some other time. But bye for now. See this field? He's on his own in there while the pregnant mum, I think, is elsewhere on site. And in here, what I thought were emus were actually rheas. And you might recall, if you've seen my previous videos, that they make some quite loud grunting noises. Sounds like you've got a really bad stomach that's rumbling. But now they're in season at the moment and they've not given me any grief whatsoever. And these goats, just round the corner in the pen when I come into the beginning of the field, there's some pygmy goats there. They're really cute. And Eric the stud, he's elsewhere on site as well. Gary the goat, if you remember from my previous video, he's doing well. He's now on a farm somewhere and he's a stud, so he's doing well for himself. Yeah, you got the message, haven't you? You're disappearing now. So anyway, I got digging to do. So God, it's absolutely baking out here, but I'm loving it. Well, I suppose I am on a farm, and that was quite a broken signal, but digged it anyway. And little farm cockerel. Don't know what it's made out of, but probably lead. It's not that heavy, but yeah, quite a canny little find that. Anyway, on to the next. The belting signal, literally 5 feet away from where I just had that little cockerel thing, but yeah, it's still in the wall. And I think, let's get rid of that pinpointer. Oops, sorry about that. Shut him up. What we got here then? A Georgian coin of some description, but there's a pattern on it. Let me give him a clean, see what it looks like. It's a bit too far gone, this one, I think. And there is a bust on it, and it looks like it's facing to my left, so could be a George II, but Britannia side is well and truly toasted, but there is a bust on there. Anyway, it's a nice find. I'm not going to whinge about it. On to the next. Another really gritty signal, but I swear when I just dug some turf over, I saw a buckle. So let's see what we can find in here. Long grass doesn't help, does it? Yeah, it was a buckle. It's one of those tiny little, can't remember if they're from First or Second World War, but I think they're military uniform buckles of some description. Hello guys, what are you up to? Come to look at my buckle, have you? Yeah? Yeah, here it is, look. There you go. There, it's a nice little find. Gave a really scratchy signal, but I love stuff like that. Anyway, on to the next. Okay, here's a first for me. Just went over a molehill. You know what they say? Swing the detector over the molehill, so I did, and it gave a belting signal. And it was pretty easy digging because it's hollow down there. There's something that's been living down there, a little mole at some point. But yeah, right on the surface, pushed up into all the, you know, right to the surface, another little buckle look. Let's get him out and have a look at him. Well, that would have been a nice one, I think. Again, looks like it's got some age to it. What kind of age? Georgian, maybe? Anyone knows? Just leave me a comment. I'm really interested in buckles. But yeah, that was the first for me. Swung over a molehill. Just down there. Pretty hollow. And that was right up at the surface. Amazing stuff. Excellent, on to the next. It's a fight. Yeah, it's going to be a fight. The alpacas are having a go, spitting at each other. Been as good as gold all day and now they're starting. Not feeding, I think. Anyway, let's go and find me another buckle.